Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Every cent counts TGI. To the new subscribers, welcome. My name is Sinesipho, the Budgetdoll, and this is episode 4. So today I'll be sharing the method that I'm currently using to get out of debt. Choosing a method was not an easy task for me. There's so many things that I had to consider, but the main one that I had to take into account was my money habits. This one that I ended up choosing made so much sense, even though it challenged my money habits. Now, before I get into the main one, I just want to share the other 3. So for method number 4, I joined stokvels. One of the stokvels that I joined was those rotation ones where you will get, let's say if you're the 4th person on the 4th month, you get your money. And then I also joined one where you contribute each month, you loan out to people at an interest. That one did not work out, so I won't even get into it. So this other one though, it did work out. I would get money, but I would have other things that I need to pay. Like something would just come up. Guys, something happens to a person when they have a lump sum. Things just pop up from everywhere. So it never worked out for me. So I thought, okay, let me try banks. So I started taking out small loans, 5,000, 6,000. Again, epic fail. What ended up happening there was I just had more installments to pay. So it didn't work out for me. So guys, with method number 3, I went to go see my banker. Yes, I wanted to apply for debt consolidation, which is this one lump sum loan where you take it out and pay all your other small loans, and then you're just left with that one. So I thought this is a perfect plan for me. Like, this is what I've been praying for. So I went in and we applied, and I was declined. I was declined because, one, remember those small loans I took out? They reduced my credit score. So that was the reason. The other second reason was the fact that I was a slow payer and sometimes defaulted with the debts that I have. So based on those reasons, they were not able to give me the consolidation loan. Now I was really hurt because I'm thinking to myself, if I'm asking you, because I was asking for 40,000 that time, if I'm asking for 40,000 to pay 2.5 over 2 years, why wouldn't you give me that option? Like, why would that option be so hard to give? Whereas right now I'm paying 3.8 towards my debts and I'm barely even making it. Didn't work out, guys. So that method was a start and stop on the spot. So guys, for method 2, the banker suggests that maybe I should consider debt review or debt cancelling. Now guys, it sounded like such a good option because the consultant is the one that will deal with your creditors going forward. They negotiate a lower installment amount. They even apply to the courts to make sure you don't get any calls. Stress off my shoulders. So I called, and the option I got was a 6-year plan, and I was going to pay like 580 a month, which is quite fair. But the only issue I had was 6 years. It's a long time for the debt that I have. Even though it puts money in my pocket for right now, I was not too comfortable with that option. The other thing was that the first few months, I'm not paying my debts as yet. The first few months, I'm contributing towards their fees, which again is fine because they are rendering a service for me. So it's fine, but I didn't have money to pay someone to do something for me. Like I just felt like I don't have that kind of money. So that option was out. The other issue that I had with debt review and debt cancelling was, if it's going to take 6 years for me to pay off this debt, right, and then another 2 years to officially be out of that whole umbrella of hours in debt review, it means that my life actually starts in 8 years time. I was not comfortable with that. I was like, no, let me take a step back and see what other options do I have. So debt review, debt cancelling was off my plan when I started thinking of my future and what I would love for myself. I still wanted to buy a car. I still wanted to buy a house one day. So those plans would have been affected had I taken the debt review or debt cancelling option. So that option was a no for me. Now guys, method number 1 is Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps to get out of debt, which is the method I ended up choosing. Now I started following Dave Ramsey on social media because I wanted to understand how this method works, and I also started following people who've actually done the method, and I felt like, wow, this is a method that I've been looking for, because firstly, I'm involved, I am taking responsibility for my debt. It's therapy for me too, because each step I take in the 7 baby steps, I get closer to just letting go of all this heavy load of debt and stress and bad habits that come with it. So for that reason, I was like, this method is perfect. The second reason why the Dave Ramsey 7 baby step method made so much sense for me was the fact that I was already in a position where every time I would be praying and meditating, speaking to God, I would ask him, God, what are you saying about my money? As your child, why am I in poverty? Why am I in so much debt? And I always felt like God is not answering me. I don't know if anyone ever feels like that. Like when you pray and you feel like, my prayers are just hitting the clouds and coming down. And listening to how Dave Ramsey speaks about what God says about my money, I felt like this is exactly what I needed. The other thing was the fact that, guys, I had stopped tithing, which is quite a big discipline for me as a child of God. And then lastly, guys, I had stopped taking care of myself. There's certain things that I just stopped doing. And you have to remember, we are working, we have families, we have friends, and we have to show up with a smile. We have to show up every single day energized, and there's certain things you need to do to ensure that you are in that state. You can't fake it till you make it when it comes to life and your health. And I paid a big price with my health for that. And that's why when I found these baby steps, I was like, this is exactly what I've been looking for. Now guys, this is a method I ended up choosing. I started off in a terrible foot with this method because I started with baby step number 2 because I felt like baby step number 1 was too much and it was an epic fail. So I spent from last year up until now understanding why baby step number 1 is 1, 2, 3, so that when I actually do this journey, I do it having full understanding of what I'm doing. I'm that type of person. I have to understand why I'm doing something. So remember I mentioned method 2. Well, things that those people were telling me over the phone that they would do on my behalf, I figured there's no way I cannot do those things myself, you know. So this journey, again, I'll be sharing how I combined these 7 baby steps to get out of debt and some of those methods to prepare myself for this journey. That wraps up the 3-part series. The real journey starts right now. Yes, now I am in and it's happening, and I would love if you could join me. Remember, I can, I will, I must, and I can start wherever I'm at, and right here is my start. Thank you so much for your kind words in the comments. Please subscribe, share with your friends and family. I am also on Instagram at everycentcounts_TGI. Guys, please keep warm and please be safe. See you all next time. Bye.